As head of security ng liga na to.
Fourth quarter underway, and Caloocan, despite repeated attempts of trying to come back, they're still down by 11 here kontra sa Abra Solid North Weaver, 65-54.
Well, we're waiting for an explosion here of some sort. That's their only chance right now para sa Batang Kangkalu. All of them have played decent, not to their standards, but with nobody still in double figures. It shows you na, you know, there is something more that we can expect from Caloocan in the final quarter.
And you saw the quarter scoring, yung +9 nung second quarter, yung naging difference for Abra. That was where they made their run late in that period. Serrano pulls up, can't get it to fall. It will stay with the Weavers, fresh 14 on their shot clock. And their unit, Marvin Taiwan, John Oduba, CJ Austria, Encho Serrano, and Alfred Batino. Baseline inbound for the guys in white. Batino receives it. Back to Marvin Taiwan, who fires from free, short.
Good line there from Taiwan, but that was well challenged by Manday.
Jeramer Cabana, Grill Cervantes, Jeff Manday, Joko Tayongtong, and Romel Calahat, who makes his move from the baseline and scores plus a foul.
Ganda na pasa ni Jeramer Cabana dun. And just enough separation doon kay Oduba to gamble on a steal, and Calahat that quick finish at the rim.
Play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the Mpbl. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Hindi niya natapos sa 3-point play, sayang na yun. Naghahabol ka, every free throw counts at the moment.
Patino at the post. Laban kay Real Cervantes, banging bodies with him. Hook shot, nabitin. Cervantes with another rebound. Manday. Foul given up by Encho Serrano.
A smart foul to give up. Kailangan makaset ang depensa dito ng Abra. And unti-unti na nakakuha ng momentum ulit itong Batang Kangkalu here early in the fourth.
Jeff Manday asking for a screen up top. Manday splitting the defense. Bounce pass again. Calahat though was denied, but right there for the stick back is Real Cervantes.
Alfred Batino, great defensive effort with the block, pero hindi nila na-track ito si Real Cervantes for the stick back, and a great breakdown move as well galing kay Jeff Manday para makadikit ditong Caloocan within 7 now.
3 blocks already for Alfred Batino, but Caloocan is within 7. Babalik na sa loob si Dave Ildefonso and Mike Nayon. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
A little bit of a drought here from Caloocan, and they bring in two of their best offensive players in Ildefonso and Nayon.
Nakapasok lang Dave. Takes that shot but can't get it to fall. Manday makes his move, and foul given up by Mike.
Runner to eh. Sprinter to si Mike, si Jeff Manday is
Has really turned the corner in the last 5 games. 15.4 points, 3.8 threes on a blistering 53.1% from the field, 57.6 from free.
Nag-ano na rin nag-settle down na rin yung laro nito ni Jeff Manday. Parang may gigil siya the first part of his career dito sa Mpbl.
And he's been the huge reason why they have kept afloat here despite missing si Chris Bitoon. As
Sabi, bigla ako may bisita
kaya
tayo.
Oo nga.
There's a non-sportsmanlike foul.
Ako, bumagsak si John Oduba dito. Mukhang tinamaan sa tagiliran. Coach Mike Sagigit, look of concern here, but credit Caloocan, they've been making their move here to begin the fourth quarter. Ayun, ayan, naku, Calahat, walang takas yan sa ating mga cameraman.
Yeah. Muri mo lang dito if it might get upgraded. And again, I really don't like unsportsmanlike fouls. No, who does really? But at this point of the game, kung saan naghahabol ka and you have a bit of momentum, even more of a challenge para sa kupunan mo. Binigyan mo ng problema ang kupunan mo.
And I recall, I think, couple of sequences na nangyari na rin kay Romel Calate to. I think the first game I remember was against Rizal, where James Ingles was caught into a skirmish with one of the players of the Golden Coolers. But apparently, si Romel Calahat yung nahuli doon and he got thrown out. Although Caloocan still won that game, but yun yung isa sa part ng development ni Romel. Especially, he's one of the key players para dito sa Caloocan.
Now, I really like Romel Calahat as a player. Gusto ko yung toughness na binibigay niya sa kupunan ng Caloocan. Gusto ko yung shot-making ability niya, his versatility. But, you know, he has to do away with those, unnecessary na, decisions sometimes that could hurt his team.
7 minutes and 29 seconds left. This is a lengthy review by our game officials. And they're trying to sort things out here because this is at a crucial juncture. John Oduba getting some quality minutes for Coach Yong Garcia. Romel Calahat actually has been playing well under Coach Mike Sagigit. 11.7 points, close to 60% shooting from the field.
I think the decision here is whether they will upgrade the call or just keep it.
So we're about to find out.
It looks like it's going to be a disqualifying foul.
Wow.
Upon review, it is a disqualifying foul on number 1, Romel Calahat. Romel Calahat out of the playing court.
Yan yung nangyari sa kanya against Rizal if you remember.
Romel Calahat, man, please, next time, hope you learn from it. You've been playing well. You're the first player double figures here for your team, and you're going on a nice run here to start the fourth quarter.
At yun yung masakit, no? Because ito yung nangyari between him and Luma jockeying for position.
Yun yung bigay. Of course, we're gonna see it. Of course, makikita yun. Now, he's put his team in a bind. He's their leading scorer for this ball game. Romel Calahat.
Oduba at the line. 7-point lead for Abra.
He is going to miss the game against Pasig on July 7th.
Na hindi rin madali yan, ha?
It's a very tricky game.
Yeah. No, Pasig, when they're on a roll, they're really tough to stop. They've proven that against quality opposition to begin their season. But luckily for Caloocan, Oduba muffing both charities, but Abra will retain possession here. Taiwan will trigger it in, papunta kay Alfred Batino. Cervantes giving him space. Taiwan, baseline drive. Manday shutting him down, and good stand on defense by Caloocan. But a steal by Ayon and flips it up and in. Sorry, miss. Opportunity para dito sa Caloocan.
That was crucial. That was big because Manday was looking to push and ready to push that basketball. Instead, kaya sanang itapyas ang 6 points sa Kalamangan. Ngayon, siyam na ulit.
Cabanag dealing with heavy pressure against Ildefonso and forcing a travel against Jeremer. I like how Dave is also putting premium on that side of the floor.
I think they got a reminder galing kay Coach Yong on that lull before the free throw of Oduba to turn the intensity up a notch.
Ildefonso, short. Manday with a running start. But ball poke free by Abra.
3 straight turnovers para dito sa Batang Kangkalu. No call on that drive. Hinampas si David Ildefonso doon.
Manday fouled by his former teammate Alfred Batino.
Hinataw eh.
Oo, walang tawag. ito, may balita muna tayo kay Miss Gianna Llanes.
Actually, nabanggit mo si Delph, yung gigil ni Jeff Manday sa umpisa ng career niya dito sa Mpbl at aminado siya na dahil ito sa kanyang kasanayan coming from a 3x3 setup. However, he also uses this speed to his advantage daw. Kwento ni Jeff na he is trying to improve reading the situation on court more while also working on shooting dahil yun talaga ang dinagdag na responsibility ni Coach Mike sa kanyang sistema para kay Jeff. Of course, I still have to add a fun fact about Jeff for everybody that may not know. He did grow up in Bacolod with his dad as a fisherman. Kaya mangingisda daw siya if hindi siya basketball player. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, G. And Alfred Batino scores, giving Abra an 11-point lead. Wow, fun fact.
Yeah, may video yan si Jeff Manday na nagda-drive ng pump boat.
Okay.
Taga ano yan? He comes from the coastal barangay of Sumag. That's where the beaches are in Bacolod. Medyo further south yan sa Bacolod. Malapit na yan sa Bago City. Bago City, of course, is the boxing hotbed.
Okay.
Yan. Pero habang pinag-uusapan si Jeff Manday, lumalayo itong Abra.
Oo, tumatrabaho sa ilalim si Alfred Batino. Getting a start tonight for the Weavers. Cervantes missing on that free throw. 5:42 left here in the fourth. Caloocan just can't seem to get to within a striking distance here. Free throw of the game at its atin Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. 2 missed free throws. They get the offensive rebound but Manday can't hit the three. Ayon, nasundutan sa likod. Pero ang bola mananatili sa panig ng Abra.
Well, Jeff Manday has been very much involved in this ball game, but he only has 2 points. A leading scorer now for Caloocan with Kalahat out of the game is Bonsubre with 8 points.
Ildefonso catches that pass. Tayong Tong trying to guard him. Bonsubre the switch. Ildefonso, what a move! Again, now you see me, now you don't.
Beautiful play galing kay David Ildefonso. Nice footwork, the strength and the composure to finish that move. And Abra starting to pull away again dito sa fourth quarter.
Dave getting again to his bag of tricks with a total of 20 points. Halfway point of the fourth turnover laban dito sa Batang Caloocan.
And the scrambling defense of Abra forcing Manday to turn the ball over.
Dixer, great move of the game, born for greatness.
That's too easy for David Ildefonso. A couple of big men guarding you and easily getting the 2 points with that sidestep move.
Also could have been fouled on that play. Taiwan short. Sanga the rebound. Kabanag will push. Jeraber got clobbered on his way up. Caloocan behind by 13 points. First foul against David Ildefonso. Jeraber Kabanag back at the line.
And the free throws not working as well para dito sa Batang Caloocan. 1 for 2 para dito kay Jeremy Cabanag.
Kabanag tonight, 7 points. But nobody apart from Romel Kalahat scoring in double figures so far para dito sa Caloocan. And he has been ejected already. But again, a stop. Kabanag again looks to push. But Ayon was there to poke the ball free, but it will stay with Caloocan.
Ganda ng depensa ni Mike Ayon doon, and really more of his experience now, no? Namin na rin laro ni Mike Ayon. He's faced a lot of really good players. That should have been last touch for Cabanag as well.
Bounce pass, Bonsubre laban kay GHU. Bonsubre inside. 9 on their shot clock. Manlangit tried to spin, but they lost the ball again.
Ibang klase, dumipensa itong Abra. Particularly David Defonso. Sa lakas din ng katawan tsaka sa size niya.
Yeah.
Ken, hirap mo talaga siyang hindi mo rin siya mausog ng gusto. Hindi mo rin siya maiwanan dahil ang bilis din ng paa niya. And then on the other end, so many weapons for Abra and Serrano. This game, hindi pwedeng walang impact ito si Encho Serrano even though there are already a lot of stars on this team.
And Abra re-establishing their biggest lead of the ball game at 14 points, 73-59 timeout Caloocan. Fan of the Game is brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the Mpbl. Maya-maya lamang po, tampok ang Ilagan Isabela Cowboys who will look to get win number 3 at home kalaban ng Val City Magic.
I like how this community comes together here para sa Cowboys. Ken, you know, parang yeah, it's a Saturday and the Cowboys are in town and I want to be there.
Yeah.
Yan yung yan yung celebration dito and they are also here. Yung mga friends ni Ken na magiging friends na rin ni Javi kung nandito siya.
Mr. Palanya. Siyempre.
Parang napapasmile si Ton. Ibig sabihin gusto rin maging friends ng mga taga-Obi-Wan.
Bonsubre with another mid-range jumper.
He's up to 10 points now. June Bonsubre, nice contribution. Galing kay June. He's been a bright spot para dito. Those 10 points are already a bonus para dito sa Caloocan.
Gio got warned for taking a foul there. A steal. Caloocan still a glimmer of hope. Down by 12. Approaching the 3-minute mark of the fourth. Cabanag pulls the trigger and puts it in.
Now what a shot galing kay Jeremy Cabanag. That's a brave triple para kay Jeremy Cabanag. But we know that he has ice in his veins. Alam natin ang kakayahan nito. He's a big-time performer. And he just shoots over Taiwan as he steps under that three-pointer. And Caloocan with a quick 5-0 response. Siyam na lang ulit ang lamang ng Abra.
Back with us here inside the Capital Arena in Ilagan City, Isabela. First game of our doubleheader.
Grabe si Jun Bonsubre. Talagang tinawag pa ako eh. Parang pinaramdam sa akin na may 10 points. Okay, makakarating kay Coach Aisen.
Again, the signature shot though by Encho Serrano keeping Caloocan at bay. It's 75-64.
So many weapons on this team right now. Serrano, El Defonso, Ayon, all capable of lighting it up and taking over games.
And Abra looks poised to grab their 14th straight victory. Although still a long way to go, Caloocan has had a pair of comeback victories in the last couple of minutes.
Hindi nagkaamuyan. Jae Chu. And Jae Chu getting a nice session with Jun Bonsubre. I mean, masahe.
Oh. But again, you can't count Caloocan out just yet. If you remember against Rizal, they came back from 6 with less than 2 minutes remaining against Jensan. Halos ganun din, but this is a different Abra.
And then they've been turning the ball over. So that's the problem right there.
Gio Chu getting a breather. Under 2 minutes left here.
Only the 9th turnover for Caloocan, pero medyo yung mga turnovers, ang oras na nangyayari yung turnovers nila dito, medyo mahirap eh. Kasi yun yung naghahabol sila.
Yeah. Very timely. El Defonso, that shot rolls out.
Kala ko night-night na para kay David Defonso to.
Still a slither of hope if you're Caloocan as Tayong Tong attacks and gets fouled by David Defonso.
So 2 free throws para kay Joko Tayong Tong.
Boy, this run by Abra Especially yung 13-game winning streak, winning by an average of 18.8 points during that span.
This is now it's a franchise record, by the way, for the Abra Solid North Weavers. Pangalawang season na nila dito sa liga natin. The turnover in the roster, you know, yung pagbabago, the chopping and changing in the lineup over the past 2 seasons, you know, all for a championship. And you know, Kong Mayor JB Berinos, I think, may have found the formula here.
Oo.
So sabi ni Marquis sa akin, no, kulang pa daw. It's not kulang pa siguro ng oras together for this team.
And that match against Nueva Ecija in Palayan City should be a fun one. July 12, mark your calendars. Serrano, 66 seconds left. Shot clock winding down against Bonsubre. Will not count. Still in his hands when the shot clock expired. Coach Mike sues for time with 59 seconds left. And Caloocan behind by 9 points. And Abra looking good so far. We'll pause for a break. We'll be back. Special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. And Abra just looking poised to add on to their impressive winning run. Valiant effort for Caloocan, but well, too much firepower, simply put, para dito sa Abra.
Siyam na lang ang lamang, but the time not on the side of the Batang Kankalo. They need quick baskets, and those turnovers not helping their cause.
But yun nga, every time there's a chance for them to make their run, that's when the turnovers happen para dito sa Caloocan. Defonso with another 20-point output para dito sa Abra. Taiwan, too strong. Cabanag clears it for Caloocan. Again, it's Taiwan putting on the finishing touches to this one.
They've been sloppy, Caloocan, and such very uncharacteristic at this level itong mga turnovers na to. It's happened twice. You know, Ayunayon with the steal earlier, and that was a turning point.
Yeah.
Remember that, Ken? Because kung nakatakbo ang Caloocan at tapos in a basket, 6-point game. It became a 9-point game again. And then here, you know, pretty much the story of their game today.
Pang 4-point swing yung nangyari dun eh. And you know, it doesn't really help for Caloocan. They've been missing the services of Chris Bitoon for almost 2 months already.
Well, he's coming back in a couple of weeks, I think, Chris Bitoon. So that's something that they badly need. They will miss Romel Calahat in the next game.
Yun pa'y mabigat. Not ejected. You've just tuned in. And he committed a disqualifying foul after throwing what was perceived to be a punch against John Oduba. Meanwhile, Abra, just another day in the office and successful again, just the second game with their newest acquisitions, Mike Ayanayon